Happy Virgo season! What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Arianna here with a brand new video, and this one I'm super excited for because it's low-key a little celebration of my birthday.
So drink it up. I wanna know what's on your mind. So drink it up.
My birthday is actually on September 10th, but I'm uploading this video on Sunday because that's my designated upload day. 25 is probably the most transformative year I've ever had in my entire life. Like, looking at my last birthday and where I was in my life, and then looking at now, it's like night and day. So to reflect on everything that I've learned and to have content to post here on YouTube, here's 25 things that I've learned by age 25. If you don't like it, you do not have to keep it in your life. I feel like I put up with so much and so much negativity, so many people taking advantage of me, using me for my niceness, and I felt like I kind of had to, like I almost felt like I owed people something. And I had to learn this year that, like, wait a minute, if I'm not happy with something or someone or a job or like even just the clothes that I'm wearing, I can get rid of them and I can make room for something else. Holding on to old things is literally like blocking your blessings for future things. So I learned if anything in my life is not making me happy, then I have to remove it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, there's nothing wrong with eliminating things from your life that no longer serve you. You don't have to feel guilty. You don't have to feel bad. You're doing it for your life. It's your life. You're the gatekeeper of your own life, so you allow who you want and what you want to come into your life. And if it's kind of disrupting you and disrupting your energy and your vibe, then you have the power to say, you know what, this isn't for me. I think I'm gonna kind of let that go. Surrounding yourself with people who inspire you and bring light into your life is so important. They say the 5 people closest to you are a reflection of who you are as a person, so make sure you're looking at those 5 people like, is that somebody that I want to kind of be like? Is that the path that I want to take? And then also too, energy is so contagious. Like, I know people say this, they're like, oh, it's just so hippy dippy, but like, no, like, seriously, the energy you keep around is going to infiltrate your life. That was something I learned firsthand, just how important it is to keep positive people around you, positivity surrounding you, people that are gonna lift you up, people that you aspire to be like. It's so important. Never ever stop learning. There is so much knowledge in the world and in the universe. Like, there's so much to learn. I also find that when I'm not actively trying to get my brain to, I forgot that I had my incense burning and I thought I saw like smoke go like this, but I thought it was there it goes, a little smoke. I thought it was a ghost, y'all. I got scared for a second, but it's my incense. Whew. But anyway, there's so much out there to be learned. There's always something to learn, whether it's about your field, something you want to do, or if it's just something interesting online, if it's like a fun little trivia quiz. I'm always trying to do something that's going to better myself or like teach me something new. So whether it's listening to a podcast, watching a YouTube video, like I watch a lot of videos about law of attraction, a lot of videos about productivity, people working from home, girl boss videos. I'm part of groups on Facebook, forums, like things like that. They really help me, and not only just help me learn, but also motivate me, because there's so much more that I want to know. So it kind of helps me want to get to the next level, because each level of life unlocks new knowledge. Keep that brain activated. Hard work really does pay off. I know people say that all the time, but like, you hear it so much that you think it's just like a cliche, but it's so true. The moment that I stopped like sulking and feeling bad for myself and started being like, you know what, let me get up every day early in the morning and get some kind of work done, things just started happening for me. Me putting in that effort kind of opened up the gate for everything to kind of come in it. It's like reaping the seeds that you sow. If you're gardening and you're tending to your garden, which is like putting in the hard work, then you're gonna have this like bountiful harvest. But if you're just like planting a seed and sprinkle a little dirt on it, like, it's probably not gonna grow. Plants need sun and water and food and all that good stuff and like nurturing. So that hard work is kind of like nurturing what you want to manifest, what you want to grow into your life. So work hard. And don't get me wrong, I've always been a hard worker. Like ever since I was like a kid, I was always involved in so many different things and so many clubs, and I always tried to put like my best foot forward. But when I intentionally put in hard work towards something that I was like, okay, this is what I really, really want, this is what I'm trying to manifest into my life, that's when I started seeing results. Like I made sure that I had an intentional plan and worked hard towards that intention. Your journey is your journey. Nobody's journey is exactly the same. Everyone has a different path in life, and that is the beauty in life. So learning that just because it happened this way for someone else doesn't mean that it's going to happen that way for me too. You have to do what feels right for you, and I had to learn that like this year. Gratitude is everything. The more grateful I am for the things that I already have and the things that I've already been blessed with, the more things just seem to multiply in my life. It's insane. For a while I was so negative. Like I've never really been a negative person, but for a while, like I want to say maybe like the past like 2 years, I just wasn't as positive as I usually am. And yeah, I have my good days and my bad days, but those bad days were like really, really bad. And I felt like I was just thinking about all the things I didn't have and just like neglecting everything that I was already blessed with. So for me to kind of take a step back and look at where I was and the things that I was blessed with and things that I did have, it made me feel a lot more grateful because I saw like the journey that I had been on, and I was like, okay, I'm not where I used to be. So I'm grateful. I have this, this, and this. I'm grateful. And so things started to get better and better. It was like, okay, I'm at this level. Thank you, God. I'm so grateful. Then boom, get something else. And I don't mean just material things, like yeah, once you're grateful for more money, then you'll get more money. But I mean just things in life. Like I was like grateful that I was in a positive mindset on certain days, and I would say I'm so grateful for being happy. I'm so grateful for having positive energy around me. And so that started to multiply as well. So now I don't have nearly as many bad days as I used to have. Yeah, I still have my bad days. I mean, I'm human, you know, but like I literally, kid you guys not, I am nowhere near where I was last year at this time. Like, insane. Speaking things into existence works. It works. It's almost scary how it actually works. Law of attraction is real, people. You attract what you put out. Thoughts become things. Be humble and stay humble. The Lord giveth and the Lord sure taketh away. Yep. Learn that one real quick. Real quick. A great support system is everything. My family, my friends, they have helped me through so much, like so much. And I'm so grateful for having such amazing people in my corner. Not everything is happening to you. Sometimes people don't even know that they are hurting you. Like they literally are just living their lives and they're doing things that they think are best for them, or they're snapping out of like something that's happened to them when it necessarily doesn't really have anything to do with you. And I had to really learn that, because I kept thinking like, why are people treating me this way? Like, why do these people keep doing these things to me? Like, I feel like I'm giving out good energy and blah 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 blah. But I was trying my best to be like a good person and to do well and to kind of help people through things and be there for people. And so when it didn't happen back and it wasn't reciprocated, I kind of felt some type of way, but it didn't have really anything to do with me. It was just what everyone else was going through and what they were dealing with, because that's what they're portraying to the world. So not everything is a jab against you. Sometimes it's just what people are going through, and that helped me a ton, because I felt like for a while I felt like I always had to be on defense mode like all the time. And when I finally came to that realization, it was kind of like, oh, so I can still just chill and be me and do me, and if somebody else is treating me any kind of way, then that's on them and that's what they're going through, and I can choose if I want to deal with that and work with it, like work through it with them, or if it's something that I just don't want to deal with and kind of want to just separate myself from. So that was definitely a huge thing for me, because I feel like I was able to let my guard down again and be myself again, rather than always trying to think of, okay, who's coming into my life to hurt me next? Who's gonna try and punch me in the throat this time? Like, you know, so that helped a lot. Forgiveness is literally freeing. It's not just a cute little quote to put on Pinterest boards and stuff. Like, no, like when you forgive people, you let that stress and that anger and everything go, and you feel so free. Oh. Self-love is the most important love. I thought that I always loved myself, like I always kind of like held myself to a high standard, but I learned that I actually had some like subconscious beliefs about myself that I had to do extra and do more just to feel worthy to be in a room. And that energy is what shoots out to people. So if I feel like I'm not enough, even subconsciously, even like not knowing, if I feel like I'm not enough, then other people are going to see me as not enough, just because that's the energy that I'm putting out. So I did a lot of self-work, and I'm still doing a ton of self-work and self-love exercises and meditations and all that kind of stuff, just to really solidify to myself that I'm worthy of the life that I want to live. So learning the steps to actually loving yourself is very therapeutic. You have to take some time to get to know you. Not only is self-love important, but also figuring out exactly what you want in life, not what somebody else wants for you, or not what other people can see you doing. It's literally about what you want. So you have to take the time to like listen to yourself, figure out exactly what you want to do in life so you can figure out the path to get there. And for me, I was constantly told different things by different people, like you should do this, you should do this, different companies and different jobs to try and like keep me in a hole for certain positions that wasn't necessarily what I see myself doing long term, or what I want in my life long term. And I really had to experiment and stuff, and I'm still experimenting. Like I'm young, I'm still in my 20s. Now is the time to figure out what I want in life. And I know for sure acting, oh, I just spit. I know for sure acting is like number one for me. I love singing, I love music, so whenever I do get the chance to write more, then that's what I do. I love hosting as well, and I just enjoy it so much. So I took some time to kind of experiment with different things to figure out what I like, what I don't like, what I want to do, what I can see myself doing in the future. And of course that can always change, and it is okay to change, but taking that time to really figure out what makes me happy, not what other people see me doing or what like other people want me to do, has really kind of freed my soul a little bit more too. Freed my soul sounds like such a like saying, like a free your soul. But all that to say, I got a lot more clarity when I really figured out exactly what I want, because it gave me a goal to work towards. Like now I know, okay, this is what I want, this is what I'm gonna do, these are steps that I can take to get there. Now I can pray on that, I can meditate on that, and I can focus on this goal. And once I get there, it's gonna be so much more satisfying, because I know that I did it for me and not for anyone else, not to prove anything. Like I did it for me to make myself happy. Meditation will keep you sane. It was always so hard for me to meditate, and I even struggle sometimes now because my mind is so active and I'm always constantly thinking. But the more that I practice meditation, the better I get at it, and it does really help when I take a moment just to be still and to breathe and to actually quiet my mind and like literally just be. It just feels, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's like I said earlier, it frees my soul. Feel the fear, but do it anyway. Now is the time to take risks, take chances, try things out. I'm in my early 20s, so I have to, you know? When you look at life, like, of course unexpected things happen and I don't know when my time will come. But if you look at like the lifespan of things, like 25, 26 is like this much of the rest of life. So right now is the time to really experiment and to like try new things, figure out what I want to do, move around, try new jobs, do all sorts of things like that, because I have so much more life ahead of me and so much more time. I don't know, I don't want to be like, I have so much time in the world that y'all hear me on the news, something happens to me out there, doesn't happen to his name, I want to make an impact on this world. But looking at it in the timeline of things, like lifespan wise, there's still so much. So right now is like the time to really just try things out, figure out what I want, so that I can set my life and my life plan for the rest of my life, so I can find what makes me happy now, so that I can be happy for the rest of my life. Me time is essential. Sometimes you just need to be alone. Sometimes you need to take yourself out on a date. Sometimes you have to just take yourself out to eat. Well, that is kind of like a date, but you know, sometimes you just have to spend time with yourself, like listen to your favorite music, watch TV, just kind of chill alone. For me in particular, I spend majority of my days talking to people, hosting, being around people, riding in Ubers with people. So my me time is just so essential. I like to get home, I like to chill, I like to do me, just kind of relax, have my time to think, reflect on the day. And it has made all the difference, like even putting my phone away for a little bit and just coming back to it later. Of course, if my phone rings and it's something super important, then I'll answer, but like sometimes I just need to put it away, have my me time, chill by myself, do my own thing. It helps me recharge so that I can give more of myself to people, because I have to fill myself up first, because otherwise then I won't have anything to give back. So it takes that time to fill me up. Eating healthy really does make you feel better. I love sugar, I love sweets, I love junk food, I love fast food. But I learned when I tested it out that actually eating healthy is good for you. I mean, like, duh, but like, I was in denial. I was like, I don't need to eat healthy, I'm fine. But I was eating healthy, and then I stopped eating healthy for like a week, and my skin broke out because I wasn't used to not really eating that healthy anymore. Like, I mean, I don't eat the healthiest. Like, I still eat fast food. I don't watch like my calories or anything like that, but I was starting to eat more like home cooking, or I would eat more salads or add more vegetables to things, and then I started eating more candy and soda, and my face said, ooh. So yeah, it's true. Eating healthy really does like make you feel and look better. Never dull your shine to make other people feel better. That was something I really had to learn, because for a long time I felt like I couldn't be proud of my accomplishments because I didn't want to make anyone else feel bad. And you should never feel that way. If you are booking and you are doing things and you have things you're proud of, flaunt it. It's not rubbing it in anyone's face if you say something about yourself. It's about you. And if someone makes you feel that way, like you can't tell them like good things that happen to you, then that's a sign that maybe you should surround yourself with better people that are happy for your accomplishments and that are proud when you do good things. You shouldn't feel bad for getting good things or great things happening to you. That's a great thing. You should be happy about it. You shouldn't feel bad. You won't be everyone's piece of cake, and that is okay. Nobody is liked by everybody. I used to be that girl that tried to be liked by everybody, and when someone didn't like me or when someone had something negative to say, I was like, oh no, how do I change it, blah blah blah. But now I'm like, you know what, this is me, this is how I am, this is who I am. And as long as I'm not doing anything to hurt anyone, like I would never do something like to jab someone or to get at someone. Like, that's just not me. I'd rather put my energy towards something positive. But if I'm not doing anything bad or negative, then that's all I need to be worried about. I'm worried about the energy that I'm putting out and that I'm affecting the people that are around me positively, and I just don't have time to be worried about people that just don't take me the right way or that don't like me or that think I'm annoying or whatever. Like, okay, cool. Even like in the YouTube comments and stuff like that, I would get so many random rude comments, people thinking they're entitled to an opinion on my life just because I posted a storytime video or 7 million storytime videos. But a lot of those videos from my past, people would like comment like some dumb stuff on it, and they would like come for me, say things about me. And at first I was like, why don't these people like me? I just want people to, why don't these people like me? But now I'm like, you know what, like whatever, like take your negativity and go on somewhere, unless you want to keep commenting on my videos, because that's gonna bring the engagement up, put me higher in the algorithm. So like comment whatever you want to comment. But I also have some words that are like blocked, so you know, I can't get any of that negativity. Like, but coming to terms with not everyone will like me, not everyone will receive me well, has helped me realize that as long as I know my intention and I'm not hurting anyone and I'm not being a negative person in somebody else's life, then that's all I'm worried about. Unless I like actually said something that like offended somebody or hurt somebody's feelings, then I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean that. Like, I'll fix that, of course. But like, me just being me, I can't help that. This is who God created me to be. Having a morning routine makes the day so much more productive. I've kind of fallen out of my morning routine lately, but I'm getting back into it. I burn my incense in the morning, I do my meditation, I pray, I eat a nice little breakfast, get my coffee. Like, having that set morning routine helps me wake up for the day, helps me get ready for the day, mentally prepare so that I'm equipped to handle the day and everything the day throws at me. Know your worth and do not waver. That comes with jobs, that comes with friends, that comes with romantic relationships. Everything, know what you deserve. Being in the entertainment industry and like living out here in LA, I've learned that one firsthand, especially when it comes to jobs, because they will try and squeeze everything they can out of you for the bare minimum in return. return, and you have to know that you deserve more. I mean, of course, you do have to pay your dues. I know people hate that saying, like, pay your dues, but like, it's a thing. It really is a thing. I feel like I've been paying dues for years now. Paying these dues for years. But after a certain amount of time, like, you know what you're worth. Like, for me, I've been hosting since I was 15 years old. I made a video, like a whole story time about my journey on hosting, all the different jobs I had, creating my own shows and things like that. So when people or like companies or things want me to host for them, at first, like before, I would just be like, yes, like I'll take it, even if it was like the minimum pay. But now I'm at a phase of my life where I'm like, I've been doing this for 10 years now. Like, I'm not gonna just accept anything. Like, this is my rate, this is what I expect, like, this is how it's gonna be. And that has helped me so much because I'm able to kind of like weed out what's going to work for me and what's gonna work with my life path. And it's helped me let go of those things that don't necessarily go with the flow that I see my life going, or the path that I see my life going on. And also too, with friends and relationships, know what you deserve in a relationship. Know that what you're given, you should get back equally. I had to really stop settling for having people in my life that were constantly saying mean things or rude things to me, or putting me down, or like trying to take from me and like what I had. But like, it's just like, ugh. I really had to do some self-searching, know my worth, not only because career came first, because that worth is literally like money. Like, know what your rate is, know how much you deserve to get paid, like know how much your engagement is, like things like that. But when it comes to like relationships, it was kind of a little bit harder because I would just expect other people to kind of act in a similar way that I would, in a sense of like, if something was going on with someone, I would want to go over there, make sure they're good, like make sure they're okay. That's just how I am as a friend, and so I would just expect that in return. But not everyone thinks the same way I do. I don't think the same way everyone else does, so I would kind of get taken advantage of in that sense as well. Like, I would give and not really get much in return. So I had to really learn my worth when it comes to relationships and friendships and things like that too. So know your worth and don't shake from it, because if you have a standard and you expect people to meet the standard and they don't, then they just don't make it to that level. They just don't make it to this new level that you're on. You have to make a conscious effort every day to be happy. I was always a naturally happy person, super bubbly, just always like in a positive mindset. But of course, moving out to LA and some other things that I went through in life, you know, really can like bring you down. It's like, this is you and this is life. Just kapow, kapow, kapow. You can tell I haven't been in a fight. I'm like, this is life. But it got harder to just be happy. Like, I would wake up and I'd be so down and like so negative for a long time. And I learned that not every day you're gonna wake up happy, and you have to try and make a conscious effort to make yourself happy. So I started doing things that brought me joy. I started surrounding myself with people who brought me joy. I would listen to songs that made me happy and like meditate more, eat foods that made me happier. And I would just try to make a conscious effort to feel better, and it actually worked. It really worked. Life is supposed to be fun. Life is supposed to be fun, so have fun. I spent way too much time worrying and crying and being upset and griping and like, ugh. I wish I could get those days back, but I can't. So now it's important for me to make sure that what I do in life and what I enjoy and the things, how I spend my days, are actually fun. Like, I cannot stress it enough. Life is supposed to be fun. So have fun, let loose a little more. Of course, don't like neglect your responsibilities and stuff like that. I don't want to be that person to tell you to do that, because don't. But like, loosen up a little, have fun. Budgeting is really important. So if you don't have a budget, you don't have money. Yup, learn that one. Learned that one. Don't be so caught up in the destination that you forget to enjoy the journey. And this is also goes with having fun, but it also goes with living more in the now. Like, I, for so long, I have huge dreams, and they're like these huge giant goals and things that I know are gonna happen in my life, but it's gonna take some time, because with big dreams take a while to kind of manifest in your life. There's a lot of stuff and a lot of levels you have to get to, and you have to get mentally prepared for that, and like there's big things that I want to happen in my life. But for so long I was just focused on the end goal that I didn't really take the time to see how far I've come now, and like be happy for the things that I'm doing now, and be grateful for what I have in my life now. I think meditating also helped me a lot, because meditating kind of helps you be more still and be more in the moment. And so being able to be more in the moment in my life and like see how far I've come on this journey. It's been about 3.5 years since I've been in LA, but then also too just in life, looking back to like where I'm from and like the things I used to do as a kid, to now actually, instead of hosting on my parents' camcorder, I'm hosting on TV. Like that's huge. And even though it's not the final destination for me, like there's so much more that I want to do, and I want to just continue to climb and just like take over the world. But I'm getting there. I'm literally getting there, and I'm so happy with where I am right now. I'm so happy, because it's like my hard work paid off, and it's gonna continue to pay off. Like that's mind-blowing. Just, but I'm so grateful. Like I enjoy my life now. Like every day I'm like, okay, what adventure is gonna happen today? Like what am I gonna get into today? Like it's just so much more exciting now that I'm kind of like more grounded and more like into the now. Like I want to enjoy these moments, because I want to be able to look back and be like, oh, I remember that was so much fun. I remember that day, oh, that was so cool. Like I don't know, just being more in the now is just like, ah. And now time for a bonus thing I learned. Because this was 25 things that I learned by age 25, but since I'm 26, I guess we'll say 26 things. I am enough. You are enough. You don't have to be anyone else or do more than anyone else to be deserving of a spot in this world. Sometimes I felt like I had to do extra. Like even if I was doing the same amount as everyone else and it was like a group project or something, I felt like I had to overcompensate and I had to prove myself. Like I always felt like I had to prove myself to people so that they would know my worth, but that was secretly me feeling like I wasn't enough and that I had to do extra to belong. And it wasn't until recently that I realized, like, dang, I really have been doing that. I've been bending over backwards and breaking my back to feel worthy for people who don't even really deserve a spot in my life to begin with. But then also too, I was doing that when it came to like jobs and when it came to my own projects and just things like that. It was just, I don't know, it was just an underlying subconscious thing that I was kind of putting out there. Like I felt like I was not enough and then I had to do extra to have a spot in whatever I was doing. But I'm a human being, I matter, I deserve to be here just like everyone else, you included, who's watching this video. You are enough. Let me show y'all. Oh, I don't know if you can see it or not. Hold on, maybe turn the light off. Okay, you are more than enough. This was my mantra for the past month. I need to make a new one for my birthday, you know, because it's September now, so it's like a new kind of goal type thing. But you are more than enough. I had to really learn that, and I had to really believe it too, because I would just constantly just think that I had to prove myself and that I had to make myself seem worthy for a spot in life, like just a spot in life. But me just being me is enough. Well, that wasn't everything that I learned in the past 25, 26 years, but it's a lot of the key things that I've learned that have really kind of shaped me into who I am now and who I'm striving to be. I still have so much more to learn. I still have so much further to go. I still have so much on my bucket list, but for now, that's where I am. This is where I am. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, then make sure to do so. Please join the Airy Baby gang. We're fun. We're funny. We crack jokes. Even though I just said funny and that's like the same thing, but yeah. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at Arianna Jonae. I'm also on Twitter at Arianna Jonae. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. I'm gonna go hang out with some friends, you know, have some fun. So I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I love you guys so much. Be prepared also for some new stuff on this channel, because you know I really want to just create content that makes me happy and it's fun and cool, no matter how many views I get. Even when I only get like 500 views and stuff, y'all be out here tripping, not watching my videos. But if you're watching this right now, then you're not tripping because you watched this video. So give it a thumbs up. Comment down below something that you've learned, or what was your favorite thing from this video. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
So drink it up.